Hey, welcome back everyone. It is time for another red hot covered call video. Well, hey, look, today we're going to talk about a stock for which I took a loss. I want to talk to you about my thought process to maybe up your game. One of the more frequently asked questions I get is, how do I deal with a bad trade? See, what was good then isn't good now, and I have to make a decision. I always tell you in my videos, I want you to make good decisions. Make the best decision you can make with the information you got. And in this case, I'm going to show you what was good then isn't good now. So I went ahead and cut my losses, and I'm going to show you why I did that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to this. If you like anything you're hearing today, I want you to subscribe to the channel. It's right there. And hey, look, if you like this video today, bang that like button. It lets me know you like what I'm doing. Now, what I'm doing is this. I'm going to show you a stock that was on the free CTP dashboard. If you go to my website, ctpdashboard.com, you can download your very own copy of the free version of the CTP dashboard. This is a list of the 50 best trading stocks now. Okay, we always want to have a great list to start our research. That's what that is. But it gives us jump links so we can start our research, and then we can own that research, right? We can really understand what we're investing in. We're not just investing in quick hit stock emails. No. We are doing the research, so when we put hard-earned money to work in the stock market, we can understand it. And to be honest with you, we can explain it to our loved ones as to why we're in the stock, and if it happens to be down, what the plan is. So this stock I'm about to talk about was on my CTP dashboard, and I did my research, and what was good then isn't good now, and I'm going to show you here how that worked out. One thing I want to show you before I move on, notice my profits for the year. I was at about $74,000. But recently I've taken some hits. I've decided to cut losses and sort of reboot my idea with that money. Part of this video is going to show you one of those stocks. Now, that's what I do. My money that is set aside for selling premium has a plan. And if it's not executing on the plan, I have no problem rebooting the strategy. And if that means I have to pull the ripcord, I'll do it. I tell you all the time, you have to have a ripcord number, or you have to make a good decision. If a trade is going against you, you have to have that number that you understand. That's going to be the one where you're going to take the L. Okay, I have that, and in the case of this stock, I went ahead and pulled that ripcord. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to that trade. I'm going to show you right here on my total tracker. I keep track of all my trades. This is my P&L. Okay, when you hear a lot of these YouTubers talk about P&Ls, well, I have a P&L that I've been using for over 4 years now, and the P&Ls I have little mini calculators where you can plug in all the numbers. I offer this for free on my website. If you go back to ctpdashboard.com, click free spreadsheets, they're all there, okay? This total tracker is something I use every day, and I've used for the past 4 years, and it tracks every single trade. And in fact, I'll scroll down here. This is 2020 alone. These are closed book trades. Now, because of the nasty COVID sell-off, I've had some L's this year. Last year, I had one red trade. Not this year. Boy, I'll tell you, this year we had some issues. Now, I will say this. Some of these trades are actually buybacks, and then I went ahead and rolled forward for a credit. Okay? Every single trade in my total tracker is its own trade. So when I buy the stock, it's in play. When I sell the various premiums and close those particular trades, they are their own trades. And then when I sell the stock, I'm going to plug in what I got for it. And if it's plus or minus, it goes into the closed trade area and it books it. Okay, so every single trade is its own trade. I get that question all the time. How do I deal with all these different options and what you've done? It's real simple when you keep the numbers in front of you and every single trade is its own trade. Well, you could see it right there. This microchip company, Silicon Micro, SIMO, it hit the CTP dashboard. And what I decided to do, I'll show you in the chart, but what I decided to do was sell a cash secure put. So my very first trade on this stock was actually way back here, and it was a cash secure put. And I believe I sold the 45 strike. You could see right there, my cost basis is 45. I sold the 45 strike. I think I got $2.60, 300 shares. So I was able to pocket a little bit of crumbs because I ended up being assigned the shares. Now, the idea was simple. I was going to go ahead and write some covered calls, but the stock starts to fall. And what I realize, the premiums are not that good. And what that means is once it starts to fall past my cost basis, right? I'm assigned the shares at 45. They gave me 260. So my cost basis, if I don't spend that premium, is right around 42x. Well, it had fallen way past 42x. And in fact, it's trading in the high 30s and it's still falling. I'm going to show you on the charts why I decided to sell this position now, because I have not been able to sell premium against it. I have decided not to continue with this trade. And I'm actually disappointed that I didn't try to dance with the devil back when this thing started to fall. I really should have, but I really sat on my hands hoping that it would rally. Now, I wanted to show you something. This is what I do for my premium members. I usually do a chart of the week, or what I'll try to do is do stock showdowns where I love to pick a couple stocks. I love to analyze them from a selling premium perspective. I put that out to the premium members. Look, you can be a part of this, and I'm going to show you at the end of this video how to do that and get yourself one free month. This is what I do for them all the time. And in fact, I just sent a stock showdown between Nike and Starbucks. Loved that stock showdown because both of them turned out to be a great covered call trade. But in the case of this stock, Silicon Motion Technology Corporation. Now, when this thing was trading, back when I decided to do this cash secure put, and by the way, it was back here, you know, this thing is just riding this wave of going higher and higher, okay? So when it gets above 45x, this is where I'm thinking, okay, I think I'm going to do a cash secure put. And as you can see, it tails off right here. Okay, it tails off right here. Let's go back to that blog post real quick. I'm going to show you why I went ahead and did a cash secure put. And it's right there. When this thing peeled off to the Keltner channel bottom, right, that bottom line, I took that as an opportunity to buy low or sell a cash secure put. That's when I love to do that. Look, I have chart indicators, and the indicators I love to use help me with a low entry purchase. And as you can see here, there was no indication that Silicon Motion was going to fall below that 43 number. So selling a cash secure put at 45, there's chances this thing could go higher just from Wall Street rebounding, right? So for me, I didn't think there was any risk here. Well, as you can see, when we go back to the chart, this is where it was peeling off, and this is where I do the cash secure put. Well, I get $2.61, and life is good, right? I go ahead and collect that money, and I have really no intentions. And in fact, notice the stock rallies. Man, look, it almost gets to 48, and there's no way I'm thinking I'm going to be assigned these shares. Well, then it falls off, and I'll tell you what, I actually believe that was earnings, and it caught me off guard. So rule number one, make sure you're doing this outside of any events, right? No earnings events. So this thing falls, and you can see it falls around 22.50. Now I'm hoping it bounces here and maybe it heads higher. It doesn't. It pierces through, and now for me, this trade is going very bad. Now, I'm assigned the shares at 45, and I believe at this point it's trading around here, okay? So the idea here is I have a 45 cost basis. I do not take the premium and add that to my cost basis because remember, the idea is I spend my premium. I'm living in retirement. I use that premium to pay the bills. So my true cost basis is 45 here. And with the stock now below 40, I'm going to have a hard time writing a $5 out of the money 30-day strike and collecting anything that'll get me to where I need to be. Chances are I'm going to have to dance with the devil and write a covered call between my stock purchase price and where the stock's trading. And dancing with the devil means this. If I sell that covered call right here and collect the premium and the strike price is below 45 and this thing catches a little bit of a rally, guess what? I'm going to have my shares taken from me lower than what I paid. So I got to dance, right? I got to dance, which means I probably have to buy this option back higher to avoid having my shares taken away. Well, as this thing continues to drift, man, I am losing momentum in even doing anything with this dog. And sure enough, I lose interest. You've seen all the videos I've done over the past 2-3 months. I have lost interest in my man Silicon Motion. This dog has been in my portfolio for months. So finally, I believe it was just yesterday, I decided we are done. And as you can see, Silicon Motion is down some 15% from where I got into it. Okay. Yeah, I got the premium, and yeah, I could reduce my cost basis, but I don't. You understand that. I am down 15 solid percent on this trade. I have a 15% ripcord number. If I buy a stock to sell premium and it's down 15% and we haven't had any major COVID crash type issues, then something has gone wrong with my research. And I need to step up and make a decision. And usually 15%, I pull the trigger. And in the case of Silicon Motion, I don't know this stock as well as I do all of my other ones, right? I know 3M like the back of my hand, right? I know JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs and all the stocks that I generally use. I know them. I feel them. I don't know Silicon Motion that well. I mean, I was really relying on my research, and most of the time that's pretty bulletproof, but man, I'm stuck. So I decided we are cutting losses, and that's exactly what I did. So when the stock was trading down here at 37x, I said, we're done. We are done with this trade. I took the loss. I take the money, and now we're going to put that money to work on something else. And to be honest with you, I'll give you a little tease here. I went ahead and used that money on a stock that just went IPO today, GoodRx. I believe GoodRx is an awesome play. A lot of growth. They're already profitable. We're going to see if my purchase today of GoodRx was a good idea. But I took that dead money in Silicon Motion and turned it into a possible covered call right with GoodRx. Now, they just went IPO today. We can't sell any covered calls on GoodRx yet, but I want you to stick around because you know for a fact I'm going to go ahead and talk about that trade right here. So if you're interested in anything I'm doing and you'd love to see what the premium service offers, just go over to CTP Dashboard, click Upgraded CTP Dashboard. And if any of that interests you, I got one free month waiting for you. Hey, look, sometimes we can't win all the time, okay? I've been able to prove over the past 4 years that with premium selling, you profit 2 times out of the 3 possible scenarios. And for the past 4 years, I've been able to do that a lot, okay? And a lot of people that sell premium do that a lot. It's because we're selling the risk. That's why I always tell you, get your financial education, get your experience, and then when you do it, you'll have the success. Okay, that's very important. I want to get you off the bench and in the game. You know, this is the kind of thing retirees will use all the time to generate monthly income, right? This is cash money. Remember I talked about that premium I collected with Silicon Motion, that $2.61? Hey, that was $2.61 times 300 in my account the day I did the trade, right? I'm eating dinner that night because I'm able to spend that money, pay some bills, live the good life. Selling premium offers that. I'll tell you, if you learn it and you get good with it, you're going to have success. Hey, look, if you like anything you heard here and you want to be a part of the next video I do, I want you to subscribe to the channel. And hey, look, if you like this video today, bang that like button. It lets me know you like what I'm doing. And to be honest with you, I'm going to post up on my Facebook group that GoodRx trade. I do it all the time. Go to Facebook, search CTP Dashboard, and follow my page. Hey, look, be safe, be healthy. Most important, be lucky. And until next time, may all your covered calls be profitable.